What's your alarm?
You know, it's like 4 in the morning, right?
Okay,
For me, in my brain?
What does your alarm clock sound like? Is it like birds?
No, because that would make me angry.
Does it sing to you? Good morning, good morning.
No.
Or is it like
yours? No, mine's the haptics thing where it like starts really quiet and then it just gets louder. Hi, friends. My name is Miss Gianna.
I'm Mr. Matt.
Hi, friends. My name is Miss Gianna.
And I'm Mr. Matt.
Are you ready for some awesome announcements?
Oh, I am. Let's hear it.
Well, I think our first announcement is really obvious.
Yeah, like totally obvious. Can I say what it is?
Go right ahead.
Oh, Family Fest is next weekend. And I am overexcited. Like over the top excited.
Oh, it's gonna be so great. We've been talking about Family Fest since like February, and we really hope you guys have invited your friends to come with you.
Yeah, Family Fest is so much fun. And it's even better when you bring your friends with you. We'll have things like carnival games, bouncy houses, mini golf, laser tag, and all sorts of stuff.
I think my favorite part is the bouncy castle obstacle course. It is so fun, but I really like getting my nails painted, and I really like the prize bridge.
Oh, I also love the giant slide. That is so much fun. And the mini golf. And then there's that game that you throw at the targets.
Oh, all of it is so fun. There's so many games.
It really is.
And don't forget, Family Fest is next week at Central Campus. Doors open at 5:30.
Yeah, and it's on Friday night, right?
Friday night.
Friday
guys.
night, 5:30.
Yep, so go to school, have your dinner, and then come here.
Come here. It'll be so much fun. And I'll be right at the front door when you get here. Say hi to me because I would love to say hi to you when you come.
Yes, I will be all over the place, so a little harder to find, but say hi to me too.
If they find you, will they get a prize?
I'll say hi. I can't carry that many prizes. We have so many friends.
It's true. Well, a high five is awesome from you.
Okay. And our other Children's Ministries teammates, they'll be there too.
Right. Now, our other announcement is about our offering.
It is because this is the first week of March, and that means this is the last month to collect money for our Compassion Kids in Mexico.
So let's do our best together. You guys are doing such a great job of giving your offering.
You are. And that's all we have. So we'll see you guys next time for more awesome announcements.
That's right. See you then. Bye.
Bye.
Well, hello, everyone. I am Professor Tara.
And I am Professor Hans. We are so glad you've joined us in our special pedology lab.
Pedology? What is that, you might ask? Simply put, it's the study of dirt, soil, and mud.
Yeah, as we like to say, we get down to the nitty-gritty. That is the most beautiful dirt chart I've ever seen. Circa 29 AD, they had dirt back then, I think, too.
Yeah.
This tells you all about how we study dirt and things like that.
That's right. Oh, yes, I have the sample.
Yeah.
But this sample is not any ordinary sample. It's from the story we're about to hear.
Really?
Yep. The man who brought me this dirt claims he used to be blind.
What?
But when this dirt was smeared on his eyes, he washed it off and suddenly he could see.
What? How is that possible?
I know, it sounds preposterous.
I am glad you brought this sample here because in our lab we can investigate any dirt sample to see what makes it unique.
I think to really understand what is going on here, we need to look beyond the sample and go right to the Bible where this dirt makes its special appearance.
Good idea. While you check that out, I'll have a look at this specimen.
From what I can see, as I read this account, it was ordinary dirt.
Typical road grade dirt?
That's my educated guess. It may be moved around a bit from the bottom of my sandals, and since it was likely from the courtyard areas, it had low agricultural nutrients.
But let me see here. I'm going to put some in here like this. And you must watch very closely. I got to
It seems
figure out some things here to do.
that this dirt wasn't going to grow anything. It was useless except to hold up some stones on that path near it. In fact, it was so unimportant, it's not even mentioned for most of the account. That doesn't explain it, how it was used to make the blind man see. I don't know.
I'm going to fix this so that we have a good experiment here because I need to test some things on here. And now, I will show you. Watch very closely.
While we continue to work on this sample, let's all listen to the story and after...
That's not right.
I bet we'll have the answer as why this dirt is so special. What are you doing?
I don't know.
One day, as Jesus and his disciples were out walking, they saw a man who was born blind. The disciples asked Jesus, "Rabbi, why was this man born blind? Was it because of his own sins or his parents' sins?" Jesus responded, "It was not because of his sins or his parents' sins. This happened so the power of God could be seen in him." Jesus spit on the ground, made mud with the saliva, and spread the mud over the blind man's eyes. Jesus told the man, "Go wash yourself in the pool of Siloam." The blind man did as Jesus told him, and when he returned, he could see. His neighbors and others who knew him couldn't believe it was him, but the former blind beggar kept telling them, "Yes, it's me." They asked him, "Who healed you? What happened?" He told them, "The man they called Jesus made mud and spread it over my eyes and told me, 'Go to the pool of Siloam and wash yourself.' I did as he told me, and now I can see." The man's neighbors asked where Jesus was, but he did not know. Then they took the man who had been blind to the Pharisees, a group of religious leaders. When the man told the Pharisees about what had happened, some of them said, "This man Jesus is not from God, for he is working on the Sabbath." Others said, "But how could an ordinary sinner do such miraculous signs?" The man who had been blind told them he thought Jesus must be a prophet. The Jewish leaders refused to believe that the man had been blind and could now see, so they called in his parents. The man's parents were afraid of the Jewish leaders because they had threatened to kick out anyone from the synagogue who said Jesus was the Messiah. So when the Pharisees questioned them, they confirmed that he was their son and that he was born blind, but they did not know how he could see or who had healed him. They told the Pharisees to ask him for themselves. "He is old enough to speak for himself," they said. For a second time, the man appeared before the Pharisees to answer their questions about his blindness and how he had been healed. The man answered, "I was born blind. He healed my eyes. No one has ever been able to do that before. If this man were not from God, he couldn't have done it." The angered Pharisees replied, "Who are you to teach us, sinner?" And they threw him out of the synagogue. When Jesus heard what had happened, he found the man and explained to him, "I entered this world to judge, to give sight to the blind, and to show those who think they see that they are blind." Some Pharisees who were standing nearby heard him and asked, "Are you saying we're blind?" Jesus replied, "If you were blind, you wouldn't be guilty. But you remain guilty because you claim you can see."
Hello, everyone. I have run the dirt sample through the particle accelerator, and I have the results.
Good.
You want to
Great.
see?
What are they?
This dirt
Oh,
is ordinary dirt.
seriously? What you mean? There's nothing special about it? It doesn't have any magical, sightseeing giving properties?
9.
Jesus, being the Son of God, has power to do anything, and he can use whatever he wants, including ordinary dirt, to do something miraculous.
Yeah. Have you ever felt like this dirt? Maybe you feel ordinary, boring, stepped on, useless. Maybe you can feel you had no special purpose in life.
That kind of thinking is called stinky thinking. It makes us feel down, which makes it hard for us to accept God's love. But friends, when you know Jesus, he helps you think differently.
Stinky thinking. You're not ordinary or worthless or overlooked. And just like Jesus, through his power, used this ordinary dirt to impact the blind man, Jesus can use us to impact others.
Maybe you feel a bit more like the blind man. Maybe your whole life people have made you feel less important. Maybe you've got something physically different about you. Or maybe God wired your brain differently and uniquely.
But did you catch what Jesus said about why this man was blind? He wasn't blind as a punishment or because God thought less of him. 9. He was chosen so that God could show his amazing power. God uses our unique differences for his glory.
We don't have to feel worthless like this dirt or useless like the blind man. When we get to know Jesus, his light reveals his purpose for his life. It's kind of like this candle.
What candle? I can't see anything. Where's the candle?
That's right. In the dark, our eyes go directly to the light.
Yes, my eyes went directly to the light. Jesus is the light. So his light shows us parts of our lives that we are hiding from him. He wants us to be free from our sin. Sin is anything we think, say, or do that doesn't please God. And when we say sorry, God forgives us.
When we keep our eyes on Jesus, he shows us the way he wants us to live. Okay, we can turn the lights back on now.
Our bottom line today is Jesus is the light. He sets us free. Let's say that together. Jesus is the light. He sets us free.
Our new Bible verse for this month talks about being set free. Let's all stand up. Come on, get up. And I'll show you the actions. It goes like this. He sets his people free. He made a covenant with them that will last forever. His name is Holy and Wonderful. Psalms 111:9. This verse is talking about God and a covenant in an agreement. He is holy and wonderful. All right, let's say it all together. Ready? He set his people free. He made a covenant with them that will last forever. His name is Holy and Wonderful. Psalm 111:9. 9.
Very good. Sehr gut. You can sit down now, friends.
It sure has been a great time learning how Jesus is the light, and he sets us free.
See you next time. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
We worship the God who was. We worship the God who is. We worship the God who evermore will be. He opened the prison doors. He parted the raging sea. My God, he holds the victory. Yeah. There's joy in the house of the Lord. There's joy in the house of the Lord today. And we won't be quiet. We shout out your praise. There's joy in the house of the Lord. Our God is surely in this place. And we won't be quiet. We shout out your praise. Yeah. We sing to from that grave. My God, still rolling stones away. There's joy in the house of the Lord. There's joy in the house of the Lord today. And we won't be quiet. We shout out your praise. There's joy in the house of the Lord. Our God is surely in this place. And we won't be quiet. We shout out your praise. We were the beggars, now we're royalty. We were the prisoners, now we're running free. We are forgiven, accepted, redeemed by His grace. Let the house of the Lord sing praise. We were the beggars, now we're royalty. We were the prisoners, now we're running free. We are forgiven, accepted, redeemed by His grace. Let the house of the Lord sing praise. There's joy in the house. There is joy in this house. There's joy in the house of the Lord today, and we won't be quiet. Oh, we're gonna shout out your praise. There's joy in the house. There is joy. There is joy. Surely in this place, and we won't be quiet. We're gonna shout out your praise. There is joy. There's joy in the house of the Lord today, and we won't be quiet. We shout out your praise. There's joy in the house of the Lord. And we won't be quiet. We shout out your praise. We shout out your praise. Oh, we shout. Oh, oh, oh.
Jesus is the one who lights our way. Oh, oh, oh. He gives us hope for each new day. Oh, oh. When the world feels dark and lonely, His love illuminates. He's the one I trust and I will follow Him. He is the light that breaks through the darkness. Follow His lead and light it up, light it up. Jesus will guide us through every dark time. Follow His lead and light it up, light up the world. Jesus is the one who lights our way. Oh, oh, oh. He gives us hope for each new day. Oh, oh, oh. When the world feels dark and lonely, His love illuminates. He's the one I trust and I will follow Him. He is the light that breaks through the darkness. Follow His lead and light it up, light it up. Jesus will guide us through every dark time. Follow His lead and light it up, light up the world. I'm gonna follow Jesus wherever He will lead me. I'm gonna follow Jesus all the way. I'm gonna follow Jesus wherever He will lead me. I'm gonna follow Jesus all the way. He is the light that breaks through the darkness. Follow His lead and light it up.